everyone, this is Wida Schmidt live from Berlin studio. Today I'm warmly welcoming my special guest and business partner and industry friend to this CC webinar live executive interview, Sophie and Terrisse, executive chairman at 265. Why do you think it is important for businesses to have women leaders? And in what ways men can support women so we can have more women, female leaders in the industry, both at home and at the workplace? And how about women? How we can help each other at the workplace in order to succeed that goal?
The discussion around women and leadership, a lot of companies have very successfully put women in leadership position, C-suite executives that are making a big difference, that are very, very visible. I think the underlying challenge for all of us is how do we recruit more women? How do we make sure that the next generation of women, or any, not just women, minority can be represented in technology? And I think the whole story around women in leadership is always about trying to compare women leader and men leader. And my position has always been, this is not about the label, it's about the outcome. And I think there are different styles of leading. Women are definitely, a little bit more focused on relationship, sometimes on communication. Men are, I think, kind of a little bit more, I would say, I heard the word competitive, but I don't think that's entirely the case. The one thing that's really interesting is the women that join our industry are making a difference, not just because they are being represented, but because they can impact how technology evolves. AI, ML coming, how do you make sure that you have representation of women, all genders, minorities, and so forth? The other big issue is an issue around recruitment. By being able to open new position, new experiences, new role, new job to women or to other minorities, it is a solution to the shortage we have in talents today. So I think it's really important. The other thing about your question was, how can men support women and how can women support women? It is really important that the support come from peers that see things eyes to eyes. Technology gives you, access to a backdrop to how the world functions that is really fascinating and interesting. If we could make an effort to translate how fascinating, exciting, dynamic, and not that threatening, people fear taking careers in technology, but how exciting it is, we would definitely attract a much younger audience.
Fully agree, Sophie. What made you interested in telco and tech industry, and why did you decide to pursue your career in this industry? And what do you believe contributed to your professional success the most?
The why is really interesting because it goes back to the first question. A lot of people think they need to have training in technology to be able to work in technology. I was trained as a lawyer, so I had a legal background. I founded a small consultancy that was all go-to-market strategy 30 years ago. And I didn't work in technology to start with. I worked in luxury, in pharmaceutical, in financial services. The first time I worked in technology, it just clicked in my mind that this industry will continue to evolve all the time. And for me, on a very personal level, it was a perfect partnership to be with people that continue to always create new solution, new technology. Things continue to evolve, connectivity goes faster and faster, farther and farther. Pace was fascinating. The other aspect is an organization, tons of organizations are saying it, but I don't think we are translating it very well. You do not necessarily need hardcore training in technology to contribute in technology. You can contribute in many areas. You can do research, you can be in HR, you can help with training. You can be back-end office, which is actually phenomenal. When we work with teams that are in back-end office, we learn so much about the world and about the industry because they have a view on the internal dealing of our industry transact and grow and how the relationship evolves. For anyone, it's really, if you're looking for a career that allows you to permanently kind of reinvent yourself while learning new things, while being able to share new things around you, and really taking a risk to always try to understand what is going to be the next wave. Technology at large is your industry. It's fascinating. It never stops, and it's going faster and faster and faster. It doesn't stop just at the operator world. You can also go straight into other solutions that are software driven and start doing disaster recovery, being involved in AI and ML. So that's the other thing. It's the diversity of the topics you can work on are pretty much limitless. And I always tell anyone who's like, oh, you work in technology, it's B2B. And I'm like, no. Everything you do will touch your kids, your family, your parents. Everything you do is a part of understanding how you're getting information today and how you're communicating with the world.
Thank you very much for giving this insightful overview, Sophie. Next question will be, what would be the most important piece of advice you would like to share with young females entering the telco tech industry, but also young mothers?
Walk in and make sure you define yourself by what you can be passionate about, because then you will become great at it. Do not walk in and immediately say, I'm a woman in technology. That defeats the purpose. You are a person that will create value in technology. And how can you do it? And try to really find the best areas for you to do it. And they're endless. For women, there was a study a few years back that said that in technology, particularly, the work-life balance is very harsh on women. A lot of us work globally. A lot of us have to work a little bit, throughout the day and sometimes the nights. I always tell people, I raised a child while working in technology across the world, across time zone, but you can really get organized in a way where everything you do allows you to compartmentalize and allows you to be able to pull yourself out of what you're doing in technology and really take care of what matters. And I think it's a perception that women can actually not really balance both, because the truth is we always have, and we will continue to do it. Work has entirely changed during COVID, and it will continue to change. So you need, as an employer, to continue to be relevant by providing an environment that is nurturing, not just for women, for younger people, for the silver lining people as well. You really need to kind of start putting away the gender part and bring the enablement and the fulfillment part of the job into the experience that people will have in your company.
Indeed. It's all about output, like you mentioned before as well, Sophie. So regardless of gender. So I'm myself very thrilled to learn more from you today, but I'm pretty sure also that the audience who will be watching this video, recording video, will be thrilled too. Thank you very much indeed for sharing.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.